2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's just about game time, and the Blazers never look more confident than when they arrived earlier. Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. And along with Grant Hill and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Allie LaForce, our reporter. Here's the starting group for Portland. Sharp and Avdija are on the wings. Then there's Jrue Holiday. Then there's Klingon. And it's Kamare in at the four-man position. And for Dallas, we've got P.J. Washington. Klay Thompson is out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then there's Davis, and it's ABC in at the three, the small forward. And certainly, on paper, this game is something of a mismatch, Doris.
Yes, it is, but it's always dangerous when one team is expected to win by a large margin. Because why? Human nature. Can't skip steps. These are still professional basketball players. That underdog can be a real dog.
Now here's Washington. ABC, the pass to Thompson. Hits the three-pointer.
At his absolute best, Klay Thompson rise and fire on the catch. Good night defense.
Here's Holiday, outside Sharp. Right side Holiday. Avdija, left side. Out left to the wing. Pocket four. Kamare, no good. Washington finds Russell. "11 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Davis. Over Sharp. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by Russell.
How about the assist coming off the deck? What a pretty bounce pass.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Mavericks ahead, up by 5. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And when you consider how Dallas is doing, guys, your thoughts?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Taking a look at the Trailblazers. We've got Matisse Thybulle, Jeremy Grant out there with Robert Williams. Then there's Jrue Holiday, and it's Reith in at the 5 spot. Now here's Grant. Williams passes to Thybulle. Just 5 on the clock. Russell with the rebound. It's Exum on the wing. He's covered by Grant. Exum's shot is off. Now Portland with it. It's a 5-point game. Thybulle passes to Holiday. Here's Reith, covered by Lively. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Christie. Pass to Gafford. Exum, right side. Exum. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Dallas on top. They're up by 5. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm here with P.J. Washington. P.J., what will be the key for you guys defensively in the second half?
Not letting them get easy routes to the basket and contesting their shots, rebounding, not letting them get second chance points.
Comes back to the fundamentals, guys.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. The first quarter for the Mavericks was... That's all for now.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. Trailing by 5. They've got D'Angelo Russell. Anthony Davis is out there with P.J. Washington. Then it's Klay Thompson. And it's ABC in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
Showing off some playmaking abilities with the pick and roll. I know Coach likes seeing this from Sharp.
Here's Russell. And he gets that one.
And he's looking to get on a roll here to start the second half.
And I've got to believe that was something they talked about during the break. Get him some good looks into the paint, get into the heart of the defense. Beautiful.
Here's Holiday after the basket by Dallas. Kamari, no good.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Washington drops in the layup for 2.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Thompson against Sharp. 4 seconds left. Missed it. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. Here's Dallas now. 7-point game, biggest lead so far. And on the floor for Portland here in the 4th. Murray out there with Jeremy Grant. Then it's Williams, then there's Sharp, and it's Thibault in at the shooting guard.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for the Trailblazers, Matisse Thibault, 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that trims the lead to 6. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
You know, he doesn't shrink the lead as much as he should have. That hurts a bit.
First team foul.
And Dallas with possession. Now Russell. And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Now at the line for your Mavericks, Klay Thompson. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. So it's Portland now. Outside Sharp. He connects! Timeout. And that cuts the lead to just 5.
Yeah, not afraid to finish at the rim. Sharp, just relentless.
And Dallas calls time here. They're ahead by 5. 19 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, D'Angelo Russell.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
And that's an intentional foul.
Third team foul. Now at the line for your Mavericks, D'Angelo Russell. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Well, we know this. Free throw shooting is such a mental aspect of the game. This guy keeps his composure and comes through.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
All right, everyone.
They're down by 7. There's 18 seconds left in the 4th quarter. All right, guys, what do you think?
It's an opportunity for a teaching moment. I'm sure Coach will waste no time making his points.
Well, maybe not his time, but this game is certainly finished. Let's get it over with.
Now here's Avdija. And it's good. And now they trail by just 4.
And coming down the stretch, you just can't afford that type of defensive breakdown.
And right now, neither side can get a stop. Looks like both coaches will have plenty of material for the film room.
And Dallas calls time here. They're in front by 4. There's 10 seconds left in the 4th.
Substitution on the court.
And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, can't allow them to dribble out the time.
So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5. And he's unable to get the second one. 3-pointer, Holiday. Oh, the trifecta!
3.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Jrue Holiday. Third personal foul. 15 foul. Now at the line for your Mavericks, D'Angelo Russell. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Well, you love a guy who gets himself to the line, takes his time, and makes the free throws. Complete professional.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They're behind by 4. 1 second left in the 4th. Your thoughts, guys?
Well, their only hope is for somebody to hit a 3-pointer and get fouled for it and 1. I'd be surprised if there's a defender anywhere in the vicinity of a 3-point attempt.
And so it's the Mavericks who come out on top here. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on.